Skolkoyet, my fellow degenerates. There's something endearing about Russian tools. From Mosin Nagants covered in tourmaline to stamped steel bayonets, there's an appeal to things built from struggle and designed to be brutally resilient in the most undecorated way. Vostok watches are no different, which brings us to this 720889 Amphibia. I used to think if you've seen one Vostok, then you've seen them all, but I'm learning over time how wrong I was. This one strays away from the conventional Amphibia K-shape and goes one step further with a 24-hour movement. I am a fan of this feature. Aside from just being cool, I find that seeing all 24 hours on the dial makes it easy to visualize my day from start to finish. It's also useful if you're a Siberian prison guard during the winter when it's night for weeks on end. On those long nights, it's helpful that we finally got something from Vostok with decent Lume. I'm used to their Lume application being terrible, but between the Amphibia and this, I'm starting to change my mind. I imagine these watches were designed with those kinds of harsh environments in mind because when you take the time to look at these things, only then can you really appreciate how incredibly resilient they are. Let's start from the movement and work our way out. It's certainly not refined like an Alanga Unzone, but it is beautiful. Perhaps not beautiful like a painting in the Sistine Chapel, but beautiful like an untouched Yugoslavian SKS that's still brand new from a military surplus auction. It's straightforward, to the point, and robust. Around this movement is the beefiest gasket ever made in the history of gaskets. This gasket could probably be used in space shuttles, and yet here it is humbly protecting a watch. The way that the gasket and caseback works is the best thing ever. This system is hands down my favorite design of all time. There is no risk of shearing or damaging the gasket because the caseback applies a directly orthogonal pressure to it. There's also no risk of installing the caseback incorrectly because it's keyed. There's physically only one way to put it on. The locking ring ensures the pressure is applied evenly, while the gasket covers enough surface area to securely seal the case with 200 meters of water resistance. In theory, it may sound complex, but in practice, it's horological poetry. You could not fuck this up even if you wanted to. It's a masterclass in effective simplicity. If not for anything else, this and this alone is reason enough to appreciate what Vostok brings to the table. Look, this thing ain't no Rolex, okay? But it is a Vostok, and all I can say is there is a reason why there's such a loyal following for them. Because it's so durable, because it's so accessible, and because there's no fear of losing any investment value, it is simply a watch that is easy to enjoy. On top of that, you still get all the bells and whistles of the high horology experience, such as history, heritage, original design, and an in-house movement. There are very few, if any, brands that offer such an in-depth entry into watch collecting at this end of the price spectrum. Speaking of price, the 720899 can be found for around $180 at the Scuba Dude store. Even better, if you use the discount code DEGENERATE10, you'll get a 10% discount on top of that. Vostoks can sometimes be tricky to acquire, but the Scuba Dude store is one of the few places based in the US where you can buy them directly without having to worry about ordering from abroad. And that's something I myself appreciate greatly. I promise you I'm not getting any kickbacks if you use the code, and I don't get any commission if you use the link in the description. I'm also not monetized, so I literally don't make a single cent off of you saving some money. All I want is for you to enjoy an awesome watch the way that I'm enjoying it. Anyways, back to the watch. It's got layers, and I like that. From the crystal, to the bezel, to the case and then case back, each component is a separate layer that adds to a pleasing visual complexity. The 7-piece bracelet adds a nice touch with a bit of retro-themed razzle-dazzle without being overwhelming. I am no stranger to Vostok bracelets, and for once this is a surprising change. Maybe they've decided to change their ways. Whatever it is, the bracelet here is objectively very nice and well made. Okay, the clasp is still garbage, but overall it's still a win for me. I will admit, it's not perfect. At 33 hours of power reserve, it's not the highest, and accuracy isn't going to be COSC rated. The wobbly crown might also be off-putting to some. But unlike so many other luxury things, this is a watch that's meant to be used and abused. Vostoks are meant to be worn. Some people will sit at a desk and try and judge a watch by winding it up a few times and then putting it on a time grapher and calling it good. But that's not good enough. You've got to fully wind the mainspring, get it on the wrist, move around, go for a hike, go to the gym, do anything except just sit there. You got to put it through all axes and then you'll see your Vostok really shine. At the end of the day, it works fine, looks good, and was designed deliberately with purpose. Plus, it's got charm, baby. Well, what the hell does that even mean? Charm? I don't know what to tell you. Whatever that special sauce is, this watch has got. Maybe it's because the design has an air of elegance paired with a ruggedly brushed finish that stays looking good. Or the acrylic crystal that turns any amateur photographer into a professional. Or the jingly-jangly qualities of a steel watch that resonate with everyone's inner watch nerd. Maybe it's all of those things combined. Who knows? All I know is this watch looks damn good, and I'm glad it's in the collection. And I get it. Some people don't want to support Vostok because they're wannabe superheroes that think they're making the world a better place. Well, I'm here to tell you that they're not. So go ahead and enjoy this really cool watch and spend your energy doing something actually productive. But that's all I got for now. Stay classy. I sure as hell won't.